Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first edition of the Top Rope Discussions podcast. This is Ronald Lopez. So in this edition, we're going to be talking about my predictions for both NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3 and SummerSlam, and also I will be giving my how I would book Roman Reigns from now until WrestleMania. Now I know I said I was gonna do how I would book Asuka for her first year on the main roster, but that I'm gonna leave for next week because time constraints. But let's get started. So, oh, and also if you notice, there's a theme song, not the official theme song, but there's a song. I said screw it, let's put a song in because you know what? It doesn't feel right without me having a little intro. So let's get started. Okay, so first let's go to NXT Brooklyn 3. So the very first match, well, it's not the first match of the card, but it's the first match on here, is Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas. So for me, this is a toss-up. I don't know what exactly they're going for, to be honest. But in my honest opinion, the person that needs to win the most is Andrade Cien Almas, because he has been used poorly since he debuted. Like his debut was not even remotely, to me, remotely like big, or it wasn't surprising. It wasn't like, I was like, whatever. His theme song was cool. His entrance was cool. I was like, okay, fine. It was whatever. But I feel like he needs this win more, especially now that he's fully healed. And I think that following this pay-per-view, they should fully embrace his heel nature as when he was La Sombra and CMLL. And I don't know, like I feel like this is Andre just Andre. Oh God, first episode, guys, come on now. Andrade needs to win the most. Johnny Gargano, I could see the case for him winning because obviously he's gonna be having that feud with Tommaso Ciampa down the road when he heals. So, I don't know, but for me, I would like to call Cien Almas as the victor of this match. Next up is Aleister Black versus Hideo Itami. We all know. We all know. Crap. Like I said, live. Come on. First podcast, guys. Control the film. So, like I said, we all know. We all know. Aleister Black is gonna win this match. Like, there's not even a question of him losing this match. We all know everybody's high on him. Everybody is pushing him like a big deal. He's probably gonna go to the main roster pretty soon because I think Vince likes him. I don't know, but we all know Aleister Black's gonna win. I mean, come on. Who else thinks that he won't? Like, no, I don't know. But I see this being probably the match of the night, to be honest. And I feel like there'll be constant teases of Hideo Itami trying to hit the GTS. And I think that they will play up the fact that maybe that could be the the way that Aleister Black loses his first match. I don't know, but to me, Aleister Black will win this match. There's no question about it, no ifs, ands, or buts. So, next up, Authors of Pain versus Sanity. Um, this is probably the one match on this card that I'm just like, eh. Like, the tag division on NXT right now is just trash. Like, not trash, but it's not. I don't know. Like, it's not up there like it used to be. Like, back then we used to have American Alpha. We used to have the Revival, even the Ascension when they were in NXT were crazy. Like they had a good tag division, and then when they got brought up, when when um when it was Blake and Murphy, the Vault Villains, all those people, American Alpha. The Revival was there. We had, I don't know, we had like, I guess that was like the golden age of it, tag team wrestling on NXT. I mean, we still have TM61, but last time I checked, I think one of them is injured. But back to the results of this match. I think that AOP will win this match. I don't see AOP losing this match. I don't see them losing until there's a little bit more of a resurgence of the tag team division in NXT. Um, we just got Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish in NXT, and I think, I would like to think that they will be brought in as a tag team now. And if that happens, I think that the people who will be taking those titles off of AOP would definitely be the not returning, but the debuting Red Dragon, whatever they're gonna be called, Red Dragon, Dragon again, fucking, I don't know, Dragon Z, some shit, I don't fucking know. But I still see AOP winning this match. I don't see Sanity going any. I don't see Sanity winning anything. Most likely, Sanity will probably end up on the main roster, probably by next year. Um. So next on the card would be Asuka versus Ember Moon. Now, I was going to do the whole how would I book Asuka for a year, and it was basically going to be based on this match, depending on what I want to happen and what I think would happen. Now, I'm thinking about leaving it for next week's episode. Next week's episode will definitely have a cause. I don't know. There's two candidates. I don't know which one it would be. One of those candidates, you'll probably be hearing from them tomorrow, because I'll be doing my NXT Brooklyn 3 review, because I'll be going there tomorrow night. Um, Basically, so I see Ember Moon winning this match. Now, it's probably gonna be a crazy match, and there's gonna be a lot of false finishes. Like, I'm talking about like ridiculous amount, like John Cena, Kevin Owens, ridiculous amount of kickouts, like false finishes and stuff like that. Like, I see this match teasing so much that Asuka would be losing. And honestly, I feel, just to give you a little glimpse of what I'm doing for the Asuka thing, I think if Ember Moon does win, when she debuts on the main roster, she should be billed as the only person that ever beat Asuka in WWE. The only person that is a viable threat. Not the only person, but the one person that Asuka not fears, but like is like, oh shit, she's here. Like that, like when she sees she's like, oh shit. After this match out, obviously. Not right now. Asuka is just like, I'm gonna beat her or whatever. I'm gonna go on, do whatever I want. I'm gonna go back to Japan for a little bit. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna drink some whatever they drink over there, sake, whatever, I don't know. But Ember Moon, I think, should win this match. But I also don't want Asuka to lose her undefeated streak. I think if she has, that undefeated streak intact when she debuts on the main roster, it would definitely make her a bigger deal. But at the same time, she would still be a big deal anyways. Even if she lost Ember Moon, you could build her back up on the main roster, and let's leave that for next week. Basically, for me, I truly think Ember Moon will win the match. Next up is basically Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre. So this match is definitely a toss-up. I don't know exactly what they're going for. Um, it seems like they're trying to bill it as Drew McIntyre basically making it back, taking NXT back and making it ours again instead of making it Bobby Roode's NXT. Like I don't know, but like the way they're playing it, it makes it seem as if Drew McIntyre would win. But also, I feel like actually no, sure, I just changed my mind. Drew McIntyre will win. I see Bobby Roode debuting on the main roster pretty soon. I mean, he came into NXT, and to be honest, out of everybody that debuted on NXT, he is the one that he should have debuted on the main. Like Mike Kanellis should have went to NXT, and Bobby Roode should have debuted on the main roster right away. Like they should have literally traded places. Like traded places. That's just my opinion. But because Maria still has some pull, I don't know, but whatever. For me, Drew McIntyre will win. Now, this is the next toss up for me. Now, what they call like what? Damn. Okay. So to me, the rumors and all that stuff, I think it would happen. I think at the end of this match, either at the end of this match or in the middle of this match, Adam Cole will debut. Now it's a toss up. There's three toss ups. Now either he will debut after the match, attacking whoever wins with his faction, the rumored ROH faction, with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish and maybe Roderick Strong, or he would do this is the same. It's the same thing, but during the match. But I don't think they will do that on the takeover. Third toss up would be they just show Adam Cole in the crowd. Now I think that's too big of a debut for them to just waste on having them in the crowd. We just had a Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly debut not even that long ago. So I mean, what better way to kick off whatever storyline they have been planned? I mean that I don't know. Just I think this will be a good debut or re-debut, whatever you want to call it, for Adam Cole. It's better than just popping up on the crowd and then showing up at the tapings. Basically, I don't know. It's just I want them to make an impact. That's just me. No pun intended. That show sucks anyways. So now we're off to SummerSlam. Now, let's start off with the pre-show matches. So one of the pre-show matches is Akira Tozawa versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, I guess I'm in the minority on this, but I actually like 205 Live. 205 Live actually develops characters well. Like, you actually care about these wrestlers and their characters. Like, Neville, for instance. He lost the Cruiserweight title to Akira Tozawa on Raw, right? He shows up the next night. Not the next night, but yeah, well, actually, yeah, the next night. He shows up the next night to 205 Live. He looks like he has not slept. He looks like he's basically, he looks like he's basically dead. He's like, it's like taking that title away from him basically, like, completely messed him up. Now, I think that, well, that, I don't know, that's just very good character work. Like, he's been one of the best on 205 Live since he won that title. Since probably even before he won that title. Since he debuted on 205 Live. Since he became the king of the cruiserweights. He's probably been the best part of the cruiserweight division. Now, despite the fact that he probably is the best part, I actually believe Tozawa would win this match. Will win this match. Now, here we are. You have Neville. Well, Akira Tozawa wins, right? Then you have Neville basically leave per se. You know, he leaves, but then he comes back more aggressive. I don't know, like this. I don't know how they will do that, but I don't know. But I just see them prolonging the storyline that Neville is just incomplete without his title. Like he, like he would show up like next week on 205 Live after he loses this match. He just shows up looking even worse than he did on this last 205 Live. Like I don't know. That's just the way I feel. So next up on the pre-show, if you would give me a second, just Christ, technical difficulties. There we go. Next up on the pre-show is New Day versus Usos for the tag team titles. Okay. Usos ain't winning. If the Usos were winning, they probably would have been bumped up to the main card. That's just me. Title changes should happen on the main card. They can happen on pre-show, make it must-see TV, whatever. But if the New Day were gonna lose those titles, it would be on the main card. They ain't losing those titles. First off, why the fuck are they on the pre-show anyways? Like you're one of your biggest acts and you put them on the pre-show. I get that you probably want them to boost ratings for the pre-show or whatever, but still, come on now. But New Day wins, obviously. Next up is Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and Miz Taraj. I know you can't see it because I'm not on video, but come on. Who the hell do you think will win this match? Who the hell do you think will win this match? The Hardys would, and Jason Jordan will win this match. There's no question about it. I'm not even gonna go into it. Not even gonna get into it. Let's go to the main card. The main card is Cesaro. No, first up on the main card is Cesaro and Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Now, I don't know what exactly their plans are for Rollins and Ambrose, but I see Ambrose and Rollins winning this match. Now, I'm thinking about them prolonging this feud. Not this feud, but prolonging this, oh, they're back together thing. Now, I think eventually they're going to hit us with the swerve. I think that Ambrose will turn on Rollins eventually. Because they've been playing this fact that he doesn't, like, trust Rollins at all. Or whatever, but I don't know. But I do see them winning the titles, prolonging this storyline, probably into WrestleMania. I don't know. Next up is Big Show versus Big Cass. Out of all the matches on SummerSlam, this is probably going to be the bathroom break one. Probably go outside, buy some pizza. I don't know yet. Depends. I don't care about this match. I really don't. The best part about this match will probably be Enzo Amore being in the track cage, but even that I don't care about. Big Cass will probably win. No, he will win. Why will Big Show win? He's too old. Whatever. Plus, he's quitting soon. It's like, whatever. Next up is John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Now, this one. Okay. Baron Corbin apparently has heat in the back, and that is why he lost his Money in the Bank briefcase. Basically. So, whatever he has in the back, I think is going to translate into this match. Plus, with these things about John Cena saying that, oh, he basically stopped Dolph Ziggler's push back in 2011, I think. No, not 2011. I forgot when they had their feud, but I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. I forgot when that feud was, but basically he stopped whatever push they were trying to give him. Now, I think that this will probably be another story like this. I hope not. I hope that John helps, at least helps Baron Corbin, because I like Baron Corbin. I think he's pretty good. He's not the best. He's definitely not a good talker. He's okay, but he's not. This is whatever at this point. But I like him. I like him. But hopefully he would win. Hopefully he gets the rub off of John Cena. Maybe they do a Kevin Owens thing where Baron wins this one at SummerSlam, but then he loses the next two. Maybe. I don't know. But then again, John Cena's going off to Raw. So if he's going off to Raw, I kind of see him winning. So they could bring that. But then again, it's John Cena. He doesn't need a win like that. I don't know. I don't know. This one's a big. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Screw it. I'm gonna say it right now. Screw it. John Cena wins. Baron has heat. I don't think. I think that heat will translate into the match. I don't know. Next up is Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Now, this one I have to talk about. We all know Finn is getting one of these crazy ass entrances with his demon character. He's getting a crazy entrance. It's SummerSlam. You know, it's SummerSlam. It's the third biggest pay-per-view. He's gonna get a big entrance. Now, I think they should do a big entrance for Bray Wyatt, similar to what they did at WrestleMania 30. Is it gonna happen? I don't think so. I don't think so. But should it happen? It should happen. It should happen. Now on to the results of the match. But I think what happened is obviously Finn Balor would win. You know? Finn Balor has to win. He just came back from injury. He's trying to build himself back up. This is his first big feud since his return. So I see him win. Plus, Bray Wyatt at this point is one of those people who can't back up what they talk. At this point, the only times I could say he backed up what he talked about was the WWE Championship match. But even that, it seemed like a fluke because he lost it like literally the next month and never regained it. He lost to Randy Orton, to boring Randy Orton. That's it. Alright, so Finn Balor will win this match after a very crazy entrance in the Barclays Center. So, next up is Randy Orton versus Rusev. Now, this is going to be a tough one because it's what I want and what I think would happen. I want Rusev to win. I think Rusev should win. I think Rusev deserves this win. He needs this win more than Randy Orton. But it's Randy Orton and it's WWE. Randy will win, probably. RK out of nowhere, boom, he wins. He doesn't need the win though. But I don't know, like he shouldn't. He shouldn't win this match. He shouldn't. It should be Rusev. Rusev deserves this win. He just came back. He had one match and it was against on pay-per-view and it was against John Cena. Lost that match. You want to build him up? Let him win against Randy Orton at least. Come on. So next up, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. AJ Styles wins. AJ Styles wins because I think they're going to plant the seeds for this Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon match. Now I'm hoping maybe they'll do something along the lines of Kevin Owens just snaps at the end of the match, basically goes kill Sting, killing him, and you know takes him out until WrestleMania season or something like that. I don't know, but I still see AJ Styles winning this match. So next up is Naomi versus Natalya. Naomi wins. But regardless of the results of this match, Carmella is definitely going to, not definitely, I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in like that, but she is going to win with her Money in the Bank briefcase, you know. She's gonna cash it in. She's gonna win. Next night, big celebration. Whatever, something. She gets married to James Ellsworth. I don't know, but she's going. She's probably going to, you know, cash in her money in the bank. Money in the bank briefcase. Damn, I'm messing up. Next match. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Alexa Bliss ain't win. I mean, Alexa Bliss is winning. Come on now. I see this being part of, because I think that Alexa Bliss isn't gonna lose the title until she loses it to Bayley when she comes back, and that's gonna jump off into Bayley versus Sasha Banks for WrestleMania. But not much intrigue either. It's whatever. Next up is Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke better win this match, or I will riot. I will sneak into the Barclays Center and I will riot. I will stay there and riot. I would riot. No, I'm just kidding. But Shinsuke should win. That's just my 2 cents in. Shinsuke should win. He got the robe off of John Cena recently. Guys, he got a clean win off of Super Cena. Come on now. They should just call him now. Now they should just call him Super Knock. No, Super Knock. Let that sink in for like 2 seconds. Super Knock. He wins every match now. He never loses. Super Knock. The only way he'll lose is if Okada comes in there and, you know, goes to WWE. And then Okada will beat Super Knock. And then he will become Super Okada. I don't know. This is stupid. But Super Knock. Okay. I see Shinsuke Nakamura winning. He's going to bring that hardcore fan base to be overjoyed because their guy won, you know? But he should win. He should win. He's probably one of the biggest stars on SmackDown right now. He's bigger than Jinder Mahal. I'll tell you that. And I like Jinder. I don't think Jinder should even. He shouldn't go below upper mid card now. He had the title. He's had the title for a little bit. He should not go below upper mid card at all. You know, don't hinder Jinder again. You know, don't hinder Jinder. That's besides the point. The next match is the main event. Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Jesus Christ. But, so it's a toss-up between whether it's between what I want and what I think would happen. Now, what I want, I'll get into that in the next segment. What I think would happen is a little bit too obvious, but it's gonna be a bummer, which is why I think they're gonna have Shinsuke win, but Brock retains the title. You know, I don't want him to retain the title. He has definitely elevated that time. He definitely elevated the Universal Championship, definitely. But I just don't think he should win. He's about to leave soon apparently to go back to the UFC, possibly face John Jones. I don't know. There's teasers out there. I'm not sure, but his time is up. That's it. He shouldn't be champion. Whatever. I honestly think it should go to Samoa Joe. But those are my predictions. If you feel different, sign off on the comments below. Let's go on to the next segment. This is me booking Roman Reigns up until WrestleMania. Now, obviously, this is going to start off with Roman Reigns. Well, the Summerslam match between Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe. So start off SummerSlam. Start off SummerSlam, the main event. Start it off with a complete brawl. You know, like have these guys completely not decimate each other, but just like fuck each other up. Okay, fuck each other up. Now you have everybody be taken out. Not everybody, but you have, let me see, because I wrote these down. Strowman gets taken out. No, Strowman takes out Roman Reigns. Right? Strowman takes out Roman Reigns at some point during the match. Roman Reigns is out. Well, he's not out of the match, but he's out. So, at this point, have the same thing happen with Samoa Joe against Brock Lesnar. He doesn't take him out, but he, brings him down. Have a stare down between both Brock and Strowman. And then they start brawling. When this brawl happens, Brock Lesnar actually takes out Strowman with an F5 through the table. Or F5 through something. It could be through the ring for all I care. Take him out. When this happens, Samoa Joe's finally getting back up. Brock goes back in there. Tries to give him F5. Now when he tries to give him F5, Roman comes out of nowhere and gives him a spear. This takes out Brock Lesnar. But what he doesn't realize is what he did was save Samoa Joe. So after the spear, Samoa Joe goes for the cocaine clutch. And this is how he wins the Universal Championship. Samoa Joe, your new Universal Champion at SummerSlam. Next night on Raw, because of this whole storyline about Brock leaving if he lost at SummerSlam, have them play that up the whole night. Right? Now, Kurt announces for the main event, not Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns for the number one contendership for the Universal title. Right? Match happens. They go at it. Then, after this, Brock comes out. Takes out both Strowman and Roman. First he takes out Strowman with the same way he took out Strowman the last night, with the F5 through the table. Making it seem like it's for comedic purposes, I don't know, but whatever. Then he just focuses on his attention on Roman Reigns, taking him out completely, making him a crimson mask, like giving him a crimson mask. Shout out to JR, taking him out, making this TV-14. Roman gets taken out on a stretcher. Night ends. Next week on Raw, nothing from Brock at all. Now, because he has an answer to his quitting, they just assume he's still in the contract. So, because of this, he's suspended. Now, since he's suspended, we're going to fast forward to Royal Rumble time. Now, for storyline purposes, I know I said earlier, I think it should be Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor for the Universal title at WrestleMania. Nope, not right now. That changes. We keep to the original plan of Roman versus Brock for the Universal title at WrestleMania. Now, around this time, Brock Lesnar has regained his title back. And now it's going to be Strowman versus Brock at Royal Rumble. Now, during this match at Royal Rumble, turn this into a complete brawl. Like, have them basically just, I don't know, just basically make them so tired at the end, by the end of this segment, I guess. Have them tired. So towards the end, Brock is going for an F5. While he's going for this S5, lights go completely out. The lights go out. You hear a theme song, a brand new theme song, right? And now comes Roman Reigns. Now, for storyline purposes, although I don't think this would happen anymore, because I don't think they want him coming out through the crowd anymore. Now, storyline purposes, he will be coming out through the crowd, signaling his Shield days. But because of this new theme song, he's not, you know, I don't know how to put it. Just he shouldn't be using the Shield theme song. I think when we hear the Shield theme song, it should be the Shield coming out. It shouldn't be Roman Reigns. Everybody else has new theme songs except for Roman Reigns. So it's like he's like still grabbing on to those Shield days, and he's like, I don't know, like he's just grasping onto those Shield days when he shouldn't. He really shouldn't. He needs a new theme song. Have him come out to the crowd, and he just goes right after Brock. Goes right after Brock, spears him through the barricade, puts him through a table, Superman punch here, Superman punch there, make him bleed, grabs a chair, beats the living fucking hell out of him, right? And now, like, I know this is gonna be a little too graphic, but get to the point where Brock isn't even moving because of the hits. He's getting hit, he's not moving. He's getting hit by the chair, boom, boom, nothing, no movement, no nothing. He's knocked out. Roman goes back into the ring. Strowman is trying to get to his feet because of this match. He's tired because of the match. Roman looks at him with the chair in his hand and literally says, I'm not finished with you yet. Basically signaling back to when Strowman told him that. Right? Beats him with the fucking chair. Right? Beats him with the fucking chair, knocks him out. That's it, end of the match, right? End of the segment. Next night on Raw, the question is, not why did Roman do it, but like what was going through Roman's head? Would we get an interview today? Like stuff like that, right? Roman comes out through the back. He's walking in the back area. Walking, Renee Young goes out to him because Renee Young is supposedly gonna be on Raw now. So Renee Young goes up to him, tries to get an interview. Nothing. No talking. Renee Young is talking to him, asking him a question. He literally looks at her and walks away, giving everybody the silent treatment. Right. So, for a few weeks, he has matches on Raw. Now, oh yeah, just to be clear, there's no sign of Brock, no sign of Strowman. So for the next couple of weeks, he has these matches. He goes out there, does the match, leaves. Like, there's no celebration. There's no that thing he does. He doesn't do any of that. He just goes out there, does what he needs to do. Right. Now, Strowman comes back towards probably whatever pay-per-view they're gonna have now. Probably Fastlane. He comes before that. Kurt makes the match for Fastlane. Strowman versus Roman for the #1 contendership over the Universal title. Now Brock is still nowhere to be seen. This is the main event for Fastlane, right? Now, during this match, they face each other, making a knockout. It's a last man standing match, by the way. This is a last man standing match. Basically, they beat each other like bad, right? Now, another thing that they say during this match, because Roman isn't acting like Roman from before. Roman is just fighting at this point. So now the question goes back to, on commentary they mentioned the fact that maybe it's because of the beatings he kept getting. Because remember, they single back to the moment that he snapped during the ambulance match that he had with Strowman. They single back to that. They're saying maybe this is basically he finally snapped, like completely snapped. Like, this is Roman on a different level now. Like, this is him not taking no shit from nobody. That shit is over, right? So he beats Strowman finally. He becomes the #1 contender to Brock's Universal title. Next night on Raw, Brock comes back, right? He comes back, but Roman does not, and he like taunts Roman. Him and Heyman taunt Roman to come out because Brock doesn't want to wait till WrestleMania. Nothing from Roman. Roman has completely disappeared. He completely disappears up until WrestleMania, like the go home to WrestleMania, the Raw, the last Raw before WrestleMania, right? He comes out while Brock is again taunting. Brock and Heyman are come back. They come back and they taunt him again. When that happens, Brock comes out. Same way that he came out during it's the same way that he came out during the Brock and Strowman match, right? Comes out through the crowd and it starts a brawl. This is the last segment of Raw. A brawl starts. Brock starts beating on security guards too. Roman does the same thing, and then they finally fucking brawl again, and then it ends with them, getting pushed back, and everybody's like trying to hold them off and shit like that, right? WrestleMania happens. They have a good match. I just want them to have a good match, you know. This is billed as possibly Brock's last match in WWE. Like, now Brock is serious. If he loses to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, he will leave the WWE. Like, make this a running gag. Make this a running gag. Like, he changed it from SummerSlam. If he got pinned, he would leave, right? But now if he gets now it's just him and Strowman. I made the game of Strowman. Him and Roman face on for WrestleMania. Now if he really does lose, he will leave. Have that be the build of the match. Roman finally beats Brock Lesnar, becomes Universal Champion. Now, the whole purpose of this was to make him a complete badass. No, take out the stuff that people could continually criticize about Roman, and that's his promos. Lately, his promos haven't been that bad, but if you remember, like the stench, it's like still the stench of that one promo he had on Sheamus about potatoes or something like that. Like that was bad. And he was laughing. It was really like stupid. But whatever. I digress. Basically, this is how it ends. Roman finally has the Universal Championship. He finally beat Strowman. He finally beat Brock clean, even though he did before. So I don't. It's like they erased it. I don't know. Like it's weird. Finally, he did everything he needed to do. Now, by this point, the reason why I want them, if they want a big reaction to Roman finally winning the Universal Championship, have it be a like against a leaving Brock Lesnar, because I'm pretty sure people are gonna be like, it's probably gonna be similar to what happened at WrestleMania 20, except that they're not booing both men. They're probably gonna boo Brock. This storyline is helping Roman finally become that badass that everybody wants him to be. Because Roman is not bad. He's not a bad wrestler. He has never been a bad wrestler. My only issue is, and if you know me, my only issue with Roman, my only issue with Roman is the fact that his promos suck, and the story, like, not the promos that they give him suck. It's like it's not him, and some of the storylines that they give him is just shit. But he's not a bad wrestler at all. Lately, he's been doing a pretty good job. Really good job, actually. Well, anyways, that has been Top Rope Discussions. Hopefully next week it'll be a little bit better. It'll be a little bit more organized. You know, we'll finally have a co-host. You know, finally have that co-host. Because I think it'll be better as a two-man team instead of a one-man team. Now, I have renamed my channel Velocity Productions. And with that comes more shows. So one of these shows is going to be inspired by the Game Over Gary show by Kinda Funny. More on that soon. Now we recorded the pilot, and that was a train wreck because you can only hear my voice. That was a train wreck, right? Like, but hopefully we'll get that off the ground. Next week's episode, hopefully a co-host. There will be an episode 2 tomorrow, reviewing NXT Takeover Brooklyn because I'll be there live. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys tune in next week as well. Hopefully, I know this was a train wreck. Bear with me. I'm getting this off the ground finally. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, and tomorrow there will be a co-host, hopefully. So, we'll see about that. All right, man. This is Ron Lopez from Top Row Discussions signing off. Peace.